Congratulations, my friend. You have made it further than Damien would have ever expected, I venture to say. But I knew there would be no stopping you, as I knew the same of the Divine when I first met him. Still a confused adventurer, not unlike yourself, who suddenly became the very protagonist of a great drama, the outcome of which has yet to be written. At least we know now what kind of tale we would like this to be. Succeed, and it shall be an epic. Fail, and it shall be a tragedy. You are the hero, Damien the villain, and Lord Lovis told you who shall be the Deus Ex Machina. Ygerne we shall strive to resurrect, so that her life will be the damned one's death. There is poetry in that, don't you think? The stuff of legends. And we are getting closer. Think and fight your way through this temple, and you will reach Sentinel Island. Then comes the battle tower, your dragonhood, and so, Damien's inevitable defeat.
You are here, Initiate, to prove your worth. You seek to be complete, whereas now you are broken. The dragon is wise, a sage among the ignorant. He knows not all that glitters is gold.
To resist temptation is wisdom, Maxos seems to say. Then, by the same token, every priest is wise. Are you as skeptical as I am?
The dragon is as agile as he is strong. Before the wings comes the feline leap. dragon is perceptive, his eyes alert as his mind. Only he discerns a difference in a mirror.
The difference was a fleck of dust when I ran the trials, but you did well enough for an impromptu dragon initiate.
Feel my wrath.
So, you search what licitly likens Zulu, Serpent Squire? They see only stone in the maze, even when there is no stone. He calls me Sasan because I resemble her. Pieced me together, he did, in her semblance. He is my supreme master, stronger than Maxos. He schemed and slayed, struggled and slaughtered. It is his since he took it. Power ensures sovereignty. The necromancer, this is he. His is a tower. His is the sovereignty of death. No one can vanquish him. And I, Sasan, am his lover. Do you honestly think I came to restrain you? I just wanted to tease you before you perish. You shall never pass the last trial, silly little slayer. May you suffer endlessly in the eternal maze.
I bet that hurts. Take that.
I'm glad to see your eternity in this maze proved to be as short-lived as mine.
You have made it down, but to no avail, as you now dwell among the cursed. Amdusias the Proud I have bound here. Amdusias must fall. What is dragon against my will must be human by yours. If not, this is where the path of dragonhood ends.
Unbelievable! We have been looking for that damn book for days now.
Oh, Damien won't be pleased.
I know that. No need to remind me. It has to be here somewhere.
Stop! Stop, you fools! Leave my library! Oh, they can't even see me.
I need a break. Hachi, it's your turn to...
Hey, who's there? Oh, Damien won't be pleased.
An intruder? Let's kill him, and keep the body parts for our necromancers.
Oh, Damien will be pleased.
From hell.
Oh, my wounds are grave.
Annoying creatures messing with my books. But what have we here? An initiate who successfully ran the trials. It has been ages, literally. Such beauty that ancient alphabet has. Such grace.
By reading the Librarian's mind, you learn to understand a new alphabet, which may come in handy.
Oh yes, Maxos' impish take on crime and punishment. Most priests that served in this temple became disloyal, you see. Started to worship Lovis or Amdusias. All were cursed. Lovis in his tower, Amdusias on the blood altar, and us, the followers, in between. I am the Librarian, and the collection you see here is the greatest one on dragon lore in all of Riverlong. I seem to have misplaced one book, though. The first part of the infamous Orbis Arcesso. I haven't seen it since Amdusias became a dragon knight, but should you come across it, I would reward you well. To understand, you must know that Maxos, for all his powers, was surprisingly naive in his assessments of human character. He figured all his dragon knights would naturally take on their role as fair but aloof rulers, not thinking of the ambitions men foster. Lord Lovis cared little for Maxos, but used his powers to live a life of luxury as he ruled with iron fist. Amdusias was consumed by rage when his master decided he would never become a dragon, and went out of his way to become one, whatever the cost. It is a cost we all pay now, for when Maxos learned the details of Lovis's ways and Amdusias's dealings, he cursed them and all who supported them. I was a loyal follower, but in his wrath Maxos did not spare me. I care little, though. As long as I have my library, eternity may live up to its definition as far as I'm concerned. A most fascinating tome, I'm sure, but I've never had the honor of reading it myself. If it was in this library, I would know. But unless Maxos had it on him when he disappeared, it should still be in the temple, at least. Who knows where it may be hidden? Who may have gotten his hands or claws on it? Fare thee well.
Strange tome is filled, you assume, with the secrets to many wondrous magics. Reading the Librarian's mind was a smart thing to do. You are engulfed in the knowledge detailed in visionary pages and leave them behind wiser than you were before.
Bribed one of his women, and had her murder him in his sleep.
How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these cursed halls.
From hell.
It's impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon without Maxos' consent. He proved you wrong.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break the spell that binds him to the blood altar. How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these cursed halls.
It was impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon without Maxos' consent. He proved you wrong, Vendra.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break the spell that binds him to the blood altar.
The weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day?
Jay, your stupidity has drained the meaning from that word.
Infirm of purpose. Amdusias will still be victorious one day.
This is Amdusias' chest. What is the password? More's the pity.
How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these... cursed halls.
It's impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon without Maxos' consent. He proved you wrong, Vendra.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break the spell that binds him to the...
The weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day?
Jay, your stupidity has drained the meaning from that word.
Infirm of purpose. Yes, will still be victorious one day.
shiny.
How can you still be so convinced? Forever, it seems, have we roamed these...
Another one to add to the collection.
It was impossible, you said. Impossible to become a dragon without Maxos' consent. He proved you wrong, Defender.
And eternity will prove him wrong. Never will he be able to break...
This is the diary of Fendrel, a priest who was obviously displeased with the disloyalty around him. It would appear he discovered the formula Amdusias used to take the dragon form. He needed access to the Orbis Arcesso Part 1, his own blood and some dragon scales from the blood altar. Fendrel searched Amdusias' small room for evidence, but found none. This is the diary of Benedict, a fierce supporter of Amdusias' rise to power. He goes on and on about how Maxos is too weak, and how men as ambitious as Amdusias should have every opportunity to become dragons. He despises a certain Fendrel, who lectures other priests about the dangers of defying Maxos, but he's confident this little weasel will be dealt with soon enough.
Amdusias, too aspiring, Lovis a tyrant. No wonder you cursed us.
Ah, the weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day? You may have cursed us, fiendish mage. But Amdusias is still a dragon. He beat you, yeah? He beat you.
To disturb the peace in my temple.
Once I figure out how to switch to human form at will, I will rule the valley. Until that time, my armor lies safe at least. No one would suspect my password is Lovis.
Don't utter that name. How dare you speak of that fool in here? You defy me? The nerve you show, louse. Now, die and rot, insolent one.
This is Amdusias' chest. What is the password? Be welcome, Amdusias.
Another one to add to the collection.
Weasel stirs. What has it been up to this day?
Hello again, Initiate. Yes, there it is. How can I reward you, my good friend? But of course, here you go. And take this book as well. It will prove very useful should you one day become a dragon knight. Fare thee well.
This is the second part of the Orbis Arcesso, in which you hope to find a way to strip Amdusias from his dragon form. Lo and behold, after hours of reading, you find the spell you need. As it was with Amdusias, you'll need some of his blood and dragon scales for the incantation to prove useful. Amdusias is about to be unpleasantly surprised.
This cannot be. What have you done, accursed devil? When I find a way to break the curse, I will find Maxos and rip off his head. You took the wings, but not the sting. I'll reduce you to a footless, handless, blind lump for me to mock and torture.
The book. This is it. Read it, memorize it. Nice. Sign it. So that is how Maxos did it. A real dragon told him where to find the Hall of Echoes, and gave him a sigil that may open it. In Alaroth lies a shield, and in the battle tower a spell, both of which we will need. That is how we must proceed then, to the battle tower, where also lies the dragon stone that will grant you the dragon's shape.
Did you know, hatchling, that as a ruler, it is much better to be feared than to be loved? Problem is, it has turned out you are quite fearless. However, there is a very fine line between heroism and stupidity, and in deciding to oppose me, you have most certainly shown the latter. Igerna is not yours to quest for. No! The journey ends here! Now!
Take that.
Another one to add to the collection.
Congratulations, Initiate. You have passed the trials. Enter the battle tower freely, and seek me out in the throne room.